Good afternoon, Princess, from Disney's Hollywood Studios. I'm in Star Wars Launch Bay, and, well, not for any particular reason, but it is finally another warm day. Yes, we are finally getting over the bitterly cold winters that we've had here in Florida, so hallelujah, global warming. I have no plans for today. I did have a plan, but I'll tell you about that a little bit later. It's fine. So I'm just going to, putz around a little bit. It's kind of one of the, problems of the privilege of having a place here is that you don't make plans, and when you don't make plans, things just kind of wander a bit, and it's weird. You'll find out. So from here, I don't really know what I'm going to do. Probably going to go over to Galaxy's Edge because, there's a couple things to talk about today. People we respect, and something I really think you should know about, because as dark and dreary and gloomy as things might seem, there is always hope, and there always are people that you can draw inspiration from. Like me, I hope, but there's people I'm inspired by. So, well, let's enjoy our day in the park. Oh dang, they made one of my favorite spots here in Star Wars land a queue. Okay, another plan has to be changed. Here we are in the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular Theater, and last time we were here, when we got our cookie, the backdrop was in place, and now it seems the rest of the set is exposed. There were some cast members or contractors working on the electrical system. This was maybe a month ago? I don't think it's going to return anytime soon, but it's nice to see all this stuff. Well, here I am in the Indiana Jones Theater. I said I was going to talk about some respectable people, and I guess there's three. I guess that's enough for today. I was going to do this first one over in Star Wars land, but since the nonsense has changed everything up, here I am in the theater. But it doesn't really matter. So the first person I'm liking right now is Gina Carano. You'll probably learn about the whole kerfuffle around her and what it means for Star Wars and other things, but I actually went and I read what some people are calling the abhorrent tweets, and she's right. She is absolutely 100% right. She's right on the facts, and in terms of opinion, I agree with her, so, well, that means she's right on those also. And I'll say, because I can actually offer reasons, there's three of them. Number one, she has an understanding of historical context and events and can offer reasoned, fact-based analysis on that, and something you don't see very often. Number two, she is what we call based. She doesn't really subscribe to all this woke nonsense that's going on out there, and that's something else I agree with, and on a particular subject that I specifically agree with. And number three, I'll tell you about that later if you really want to know. I'll probably talk about that separately. It's a touchy subject. Well, not for me, but for some people. And number three, it is she has been willing to, at least on one occasion, stand up to two of the fascist mobs that are roaming about our society right now. So for that reason, she has my respect right now, and I hope she does well. I think I did hear she has a new movie deal coming up. Sounds awesome. We'll definitely check that out. And right now, I don't really know a whole lot about her, other philosophies, but you know what? I think she would make an excellent first female vice president. Yes, the infamous milk stand blue milk. I also came here to try an experiment that was, well, not terribly complicated, but takes some walking to pull off. They do offer this in two varieties, the regular one and a spiked one, but with rum. I tried the rum-infused blue milk and didn't really like it, so I thought maybe we could change it up a little and improve on that, and I think we have a winner. Now, while this wasn't terribly complicated to pull off, it does require a bit of walking and a bit of waiting, especially now, unfortunately. So what I did was, heading over into Star Wars land, I stopped at Baseline Tap House and got a shot of vodka. Then I trudged over to the milk stand. I did a mobile order, so it was kind of ready when I got there. Got my blue milk, came here and mixed them into this, and it's a lot better. Yeah, so I don't know, Disney. You make us go through all these complicated things and kind of pay a premium for it for a much better drink. So yeah, I think having the the vodka-based blue milk is a much better choice. It just goes better together. And that's a popular song right now. Was that the inspiration? No, it wasn't. It's just maybe I know my cocktails. When you're used to getting fast passes, this is essentially forever. Now, the best part of finally warming up is it is time to start lecturing everybody on the need to apply sunscreen and drink plenty of water. So after my little experiment, yes, I decided to have a quick refresher here at Fairfax Fair, I think. I should know this. Either way. Well, so time to drink up, and then I don't know what I'm going to do next. I missed Frozen, but Mickey and Minnie is only 40 minutes now, so probably get in line for that. No promises. I was hungry, so decided to order a snack, but I ordered from Woody's Lunchbox, and the soonest window was like an hour and a half, so I rode Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and that let out just in time. So this is the tachos, something I haven't had before, and after the delicious tachos I had at SeaWorld, I decided to try some tachos from other places. Haven't had these before, so looking forward to it. And this is a grown-up lemonade, so hopefully good pairing. Well, the tachos were okay. They were, yeah, okay. It's that's as good as I can describe it. So yeah, the ones I got at the SeaWorld Festival, much better. Here they were, I don't know, double cursed. Being the tots were undercooked and stale at the same time. That might be because I am here after closing right now, so I probably one of the last orders of the day. Maybe earlier in the day they would be fresher and more on point. But whatever, I was super hungry, so I did finish it. But well, that's it. Probably not on the try again list. It is getting a bit greasy, which was unexpected, but that's fine, because the second respectable person for today is someone I've mentioned before. That would be our terrific governor here in Florida, Ron DeSantis, doing an absolutely amazing job, and I cannot give him enough credit for how things are here in Florida. So, well, number one, Florida is open. I can go to theme parks, we can go to restaurants and beaches and bars and live a normal life with really not a whole lot of influence from the nonsense that's going on, because people who, well, you know what, he's respecting people's right to choose for themselves, and probably the most important thing we should expect from any politician. Number two, taking on the evil big tech, the large censorious big tech that Joseph Goebbels would be envious of. They're causing a lot of problems, and while I think their influence is waning and will eventually crash, not very many people are doing a whole lot about it, so plus 10 for his efforts on that front. And finally, he's actually treating the fake news media the way they deserve to be treated, which is with really no respect. Yeah, they earned no respect, so he's treating them with no respect, just like I would. So there's nothing wrong with that, and again, a stand-up politician for doing so. And I can't, well, I guess thank him and his team enough for, you know, the life we have here in Florida right now that we are enjoying, while everyone else seems to be suffering so much, and it's completely unnecessary. We're the example. The Lanky Dog Dash was only a 30-minute wait, so I decided to go for a ride. Park is now closed, so I'm walking out through Tatooine and off to dinner somewhere. Don't really know yet. It's not dinner because it's the morning, and I wanted to get on the virtual line for Gideon's, but they're not open yet, or the virtual line's not open yet, and this is 45 minutes. I wanted to do the virtual, so I'm gonna wait a little bit and see if I can join later. Then to lunch, which was supposed to be dinner. I chose Paddlefish here at Disney Springs for lunch. They have a Prix Fixe menu during February. Pretty good deal, so I think I'll try that out. This is a sailfish sunrise from Fort Pierce, and I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, but look at the glass. I think that's pretty good. They thought of this first because I've never seen anything like this before. Decided to get started with the Ahi Hokey, which, well, there's the chips that go with it. It's, well, poke with avocado and a few other things. Looks spectacular. The poke was quite delicious. Very, very satisfying. The chips were actually a great compliment to the poke itself. They used a seasoning on there that made them a little bit extra special. So, yeah, definitely enjoyed that. Would go on the order again list. Unfortunately, one of those cases where I may never get the opportunity because there are so many other things to try, such as what just arrived. This is my catfish. It's a cornmeal crust with an edamame smoked bacon succotash. So I think I will enjoy this, and I'm gonna try it right now. The catfish, okay, an interesting dish. Every component was great, but I would describe it as a dish that was created ultimately after being criticized on Chopped. Okay, let me explain. The succotash was great. Loved it. Very bold, very flavorful. Can stand on its own, honestly, as an appetizer or something. The catfish, very well prepared, but there was a surprise salad on the side. You saw that. And it's not mentioned on the menu. And the way I would describe it as the edamame salad was so, succotash, I'm sorry, was so bold that the catfish would get lost. But the salad was added as a complement to the catfish. So it worked very well. Balanced on two extremes. That's how I would say it. So, yes, definitely would get again if I ever had the opportunity. So, we'll see on that. But, yeah, I would recommend it. I did enjoy it very much. Something else is coming. Didn't expect that. Because I have that still to deal with. Well, Princess, it's finally time to talk about our third respectable person, and that is the sadly recently departed Rush Limbaugh. Yes. So, I remember way back when, and this is number one, he was an inspiration to me. I remember way back when I was in college, and thinking all the time, why are things so difficult? Why are things so stupid? Because even back then, universities were dominated by dumb lefties, and it was very frustrating to me because I really felt isolated. Then one day I stumbled across his TV show, and I realized that, it's not me, it's them. I'm right, and I don't need to apologize for that, and I kind of should be happy about that. And it really, set my life in a different direction. Been a huge fan ever since, so 30 years. Probably have listened to most shows, learned a heck of a lot, how to think, how to debate, even though it's not really that difficult. But I just can't say enough what that did for me and what a positive influence he was on my life. And I actually saw him one day. As I was saying, we didn't meet or anything, but I was working at a Super Bowl at Dolphin Stadium, or was it Joe Robbie Stadium back then? It was to earn money for the fraternity to get. And I was in the premium section, I guess, and we weren't really doing anything because most of the work had been done, so I was just sort of standing by, and he walked by, and I was so excited to see him. Damn it, I didn't say anything, I didn't even wave. He went into the men's room, and no, didn't follow, because that would have been super, super weird. But I remember, so I was standing there, and then one of my buddies came out, and we're talking, and I saw him go by again, and I was like, wait, you know who that is? That's Rush Limbaugh. And he's like, oh yeah, well, we were next to each other. And I was like, damn, I wish I had to go. But anyway, so that was my super exciting story of seeing Rush Limbaugh. Something I will remember forever. Hopefully for me for another 50 plus years. And well, that was number one. So I mean, number two, you know, he was an inspiration to millions. He was, despite what you may hear, they're all lies. I've heard them all, and they're all just nuts. It's because people are afraid. And number three, he was a transformative character, not just on the radio, but in terms of the American legacy. Perhaps the second most transformative character that has existed in my lifetime. So, I don't know. It's going to be sad without him. The mission continues, fortunately, and I just want to, I don't know, say that, well, basically, thank you for everything. And he always had my respect, and he earned the respect of so many millions, tens of millions, perhaps even hundreds of millions of people. So, I guess, anyway, cheers, Rush. And since life must go on, few better ways to do that than with key lime pie, made on premise, actually, which means I had to get it, but I would have gotten it anyway, so not really sure what that had to do with it. But it's nice to know that it is made right here at Paddlefish. So, by the way, so far I'm really liking it. I know the reviews for Paddlefish have been kind of all over the place, but I'm going to put this in the recommend column, and yeah, I wouldn't mind coming back here. Just finished my key lime pie with my Gideon's Hall still looming in the background. The pie was technical perfection, and actually it did have a very good flavor, but I think I know what they were going for in an attempt to make it like a real key lime pie and not like a gross, touristy lime pie. They made the key lime a little too subtle, so it became a little too authentic. But it was still very good. It's just, for my preference, the key lime should have had a smidge more presence. But other than that, the pie itself was a perfect creation. This bag has only 2 cookies and 2 pieces of cake, but you could do legit curls with it. After that very delicious lunch over at Paddlefish, I was so full, I figured I'd come and walk around Epcot one time and get some nice slow rides in. And now I feel much better, and you're probably tired already of hearing me ramble on. This has taken a while, but things that are important to me, I feel like, sharing. So that's some great food and 3 people that I am really respecting right now. Well, one thing did not go as planned yesterday, and that was my plans to ride Rise of the Rebellion. I got my boarding pass, but unfortunately it was number 7. I was hoping for like 50. Which meant it was too early. I kind of knew I wasn't going to get to the park in time, and I had a little bit of business to take care of, so I missed it. But that is why I am thankful for my problems.